What's up everybody, it's me back at again with another video, and today we got, of course, some more Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy news to cover. Now, I was taking a bit of a break because Transformers news was kind of dry lately, so I decided, I'll wait until there's new Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, or just any news in general, so yeah. But hey, I'm back, and as always, we got some really spicy Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy stuff to cover. So without further ado, let's just take a look at the first part of the news for the War for Cybertron trilogy right now. So right off the bat, just about yesterday, we got a new review for the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy Kingdom Deluxe Class Warpath. And boy, oh boy, I've been waiting for this guy's review from at least just anybody. I've been waiting so long. This guy looked so cool in the small little images that we got of him. And the person that reviewed this figure goes by the name of Tauntaun Review. So, you know, check out his channel. He actually reviews a lot of Transformer figures incredibly early. I just don't know how he does it, but whatever. Just go watch his channel. It's pretty cool. Anyway, as you can see, here we have him in his robot mode, and I think it looks fantastic. It just looks very clean. Other than the tank treads in the back of his arms, that's fine. It's just one piece of kibble, right? But other than that, this figure looks so good. I can't wait to get this figure. The red and white on this figure, I think, looks gorgeous. And overall, it's just a really nice looking G1 Deluxe Class Warpath figure. And now take a look at the tank mode. The tank mode looks equally as awesome as the robot mode. I love the way the tank mode looks. It looks so nice and just clean looking. I also really like the white treads. I think that looks really cool. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Warpath. I think he looks really cool, and I can't wait to see him in stores. I really hope I can find this figure because he looks really cool. I really love the way this figure looks. And so, without further ado, let's take a look at the next piece of Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy news. And next up, we got probably one of the most bizarre Transformers news, and that is because this is the Ark, which is the Autobots ship, or the Autobots secret base. And we're getting a Titan class figure of the Ark, and I use figures in quotation marks because this really ain't a figure, it's more of just a giant accessory. Regardless, let's take a look at the three poor quality images we got here. And so first off, here is Teletran 1, and I think Teletran 1 looks pretty cool. I like all the detail on him. He is basically just a computer for the Autobots to use, or basically if Siri was a transformer computer thing. Regardless, I think all the detail work and just overall everything looks really cool about Teletran 1. And the next thing we got here is a thing. It's a thing, yeah. I don't know what I'm looking at here, but it's a thing that exists, okay? And now next up here is the main event, of course, which is the Ark. And of course the Ark undeniably looks awesome. Like, you can tell this thing is going to be ginormous and deserves the class of Titan class. So yeah, the Ark looks awesome. And it does look as if the bottom door for the Ark is going to open up, so you can, you know, shove some Transformers in there. What fun. And yeah, it just looks really cool. So now let's take a look at the next piece of Transformer news, which I'm not sure if it's War for Cybertron or not, but still, regardless, it's Transformers. So let's just take a look at that. And so, right in front of you, you are looking at the Power of the Prime's Dinobots. And you might be thinking, well, weren't these figures already sold like 3 years ago? Well, yes, you are correct. But these Dinobots are being resold in more G1 accurate colors as a Generation Selects 5-pack. And yeah, these look really cool. I kind of dig it. I really like the way these Dinobots look in the more G1 accurate colors. And yeah, both the Robo modes look really cool, as well as the Dino modes look really cool as well. But let's actually talk about each individual Dinobot in both Robot and Dino mode. So first, let's take a look at the King of the Dinobots himself, Grimlock. So here we have the King of the Dinobots himself, Grimlock, and well, at first glance, this looks like a G1 Grimlock to me. I mean, just look at the robot mode. How can you not tell that's a G1 Grimlock? I mean, the head sculpt, the colors, everything looks really cool, as well as the Dino mode. Sure, the tail looks a little chunky in the back, but still, the Dino mode, both robot and Dino modes, look really, really cool. And now, next up, here we have Dinobot Sludge. And again, this looks like a G1 looking Dinobot to me. Of course, I'm not really familiar with the character Sludge, as well. I didn't grow up with G1. Please don't hate on me. But yeah, I didn't grow up with G1, but I do love the way the Dinobots look. And yeah, Sludge looks really, really cool. He looks very G1 looking, and I do like his Dino mode as well. It looks really, really cool. And now next up, we got Dinobot Snarl, and yeah, he looks very G1 looking as well. And yeah, I just love all the painting detail, stuff like that. Robo mode and Dino mode look really cool. I do like the goldish type paint or plastic they used on that figure. It looks really cool, and it just looks very G1 overall. I just think the sword looks kind of plain, not gonna lie. And now next up, here we got Dinobot Swoop, and what else can I say? He looks very G1 looking, and yeah, it's just a nice, again, all these Dinobots, they're all just a very nice recolor of the original Power of the Primes figures, and just more G1 colors, and I like the colors. They look really, really cool. The Dino mode on the top, though, does look a little weird and chunky, but what? Who cares? I don't really care. What I'm saying is he still looks cool regardless. And now the last Dinobot we have here is Dinobot Slag, and yeah, he looks G1 cool looking, nice too. Both Robo mode looks cool and Dinobot looks cool, so yeah, looks cool. Nice. Let's just take a look at the combined mode, the thing you've been waiting for. And so here is the combined form of the Dinobots, and of course they form Volcanicus, and of course this was from the original Power of the Primes toy line. I don't remember if they combined in G1, I'm pretty sure they didn't, but hey, Dinobot combiners, this is awesome. Just, sure, cool, awesome. I like the swords look really cool, and it's pretty much just Volcanicus and just G1 colored Volcanicus, pretty much, so yeah, looks really, really cool. I just don't really like the fact that around the waist he looks very, very skinny, and then his arms are like ginormously big and thick and bulky. So I don't know, just, who cares? I'm probably not going to be getting this anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, so at the time of this recording, we got some new Transformer news, so I just had to add this in. So let's take a look at that right now. So next up, we have yet again another Generation Selects 2-pack. And at this point, I'm pretty sure like the second half of Earthrise is essentially just a bunch of Generation Selects figures, so I don't know what's going on with that. But this Generation Selects 2-pack is actually pretty cool because you actually get these Shattered Glass figures. These are actually just two of them, but there's more. But yeah, this is the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and the Shattered Glass Ratchet. And now, me personally, I'm not really sure about the Shattered Glass series. I don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's a series or whatever, but I don't know what it's about. All I know is that I just know it exists. I know about it, don't worry. But I just don't know what it's about. Can someone let me know in the comments down below? That would be great. But yeah, these figures both look cool in their robots and their vehicle modes. I really love the way the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime looks. But let's just take a look at each individual figure by themselves. So here we have the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, and wow, he looks really, really cool. I love the Shattered Glass looks. It looks really cool. I just love the way they look. As you can see, his right window is actually shattered, like the Shattered Glass. The Autobot symbol is on the opposite arm, and I basically get the whole aesthetic of Shattered Glass. Like, they're just reverse. The Autobots are evil and the Decepticons are good or something like that. I don't know. But regardless, the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime looks really, really cool. And the head sculpt looks scary. So now let's just take a look at his vehicle mode. So here is the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime's vehicle mode, and wowee, this looks scary and awesome. I also forgot to mention that this is also a repaint of the Earthrise Optimus Prime, which I think is a wonderful figure. But yeah, I love the purple, I love the very dark desaturated blue, the silver paint looks good, and the greenish yellowish color for the windows I think looks really scary and cool as well. And so now let's take a look at the shattered glass ratchet. So here is the shattered glass ratchet, and if I'm being honest, he looks a little plain, like he's just white and blue. That's literally all he is. I'm not sure. I've never really seen the shattered glass ratchet look on him. I'd never seen it, but still looks cool. I like the purple for the head crest. The Autobot symbol on the shield is picked out in purple, as well as the guns on the shield. Sure, they're picked out in purple too. And the gun is painted in silver, and that's basically it for the shattered glass ratchet's robot mode. And the vehicle mode, which is the ambulance mode, is, well, looks very similar to the Earthrise Ratchet, the actual Earthrise Ratchet mold. I don't know, it just looks the same as the Earthrise Ratchet to me, other than, you know, the Autobot symbol being painted in purple. That's literally all it is. And that's basically it for all the news we got here, so let's now, I guess, just talk about my final thoughts overall. Alright, so talking about my final thoughts overall, I think the news we got here today, I think was, you know, pretty spicy, as always. Like, first off, we're getting a Warpath figure, and that's just really cool. We're going to be getting a Titan class size of the Arc, which is really, really cool as well. We're getting the Generation Selects Takara Tomy Mall exclusive, I think that's what it's called, but it's an exclusive to the Tomy Mall, something like that. We're getting new G1 versions, pretty much, of the, you know, Power of the Primes Dinobots. And last but not least, we are getting a Generation Selects 2-pack of the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and the Shattered Glass Ratchet. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is, and yeah, this was pretty spicy this week. I think the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom Deluxe Class Warpath, that is a really long name, I think that figure is the one piece of news today that I think really interests me, so yeah, I'm mainly interested in that. But yeah, I haven't uploaded in about a week, and that's mainly because, you know, Transformers news has been a little dry for a few days, so yeah, there wasn't really anything to make a video of. But yeah, at least the news we got here today was pretty spicy. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you like these pieces of news? Do you not like them? Let me know what your favorite one was. Let me know everything in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to read them as always. Also, I want to let you know that, well, you probably saw this on my story or my community posts, but Amazon, today I was supposed to be getting the Earthrise Ironhide and Earthrise Prowl 2-pack, but for one reason or another, on this day, the day I was supposed to get it, Amazon decided to just cancel my order, and I've been really mad the entire day. Been really, really mad. And, well, I can't buy it again because, well, for one, it's currently unavailable. At least that's what it says. It's currently unavailable. They don't know when or if the item will be back in stock. And the second thing is, it's an Amazon exclusive, so I can't really get them anywhere else. So basically, if I want to actually get that figure or that 2-pack again, I'm going to have to wait for it to come back in stock, which is probably going to be like 5 years. So yeah. Anyways, that was just my little rant. I just had to let that out. Anyways, if you liked the video, click the like button. If you want to subscribe, it really helps the channel out. And I'll see you on the next video. So as always, stay home, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.